Welcome back to the channel here. Actually, I just came out here to kind of just clean the wheels and tires today. The rest of the paint's in good condition on the Grand Prix. The only thing I'm going to do is going to clean the glass. I'm going to just do a waterless wash on the glass, and the rest I'm using a bucket, some shampoo and all this stuff to kind of just a tire cleaner here, a rubber cleaner, to prep the tires to accept a new tire dressing, because people were asking me when I was going to do the review for Vonixx Revox, which I'm going to do right now, or the video for it. What I ended up prepping the tires with, I used Adam's tire rubber cleaner just to strip off the whatever was on the tire, the previous tire dressing, which at this point was like 2-week-old Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Tire Shine, which I was still trying to get to see if I can get that streak free. I couldn't. I tried a microfiber applicator, no difference, so I couldn't get that one to work to be streak free. So now the tires are free from any tire dressing. I dried them off. I used the Ego to dry off the wheels and everything, and so now that the rubber is ready to accept a tire dressing. So we're going to be using Vonixx Revox here, and you're probably asking, what the heck is this? It's a synthetic tire sealant, and it says it's waterproof, high durability. I'll post a link where you can get this. Sorry, the sun's kind of reflecting off of this. So durability, you know, they have their durability and gloss here. Like all Vonixx products, they're made in Brazil, and the English. So this thing's got multiple languages on here. So here we go. Revox is a synthetic tire sealant formulated to protect and renew its appearance, leaving a satin finish with total water repellency. Its exclusive formula is solvent-free, environmental friendly, and non-flammable. Revox is exceptionally resistant to mud and rain, leaving the tire clean for longer. How to use: clean the tires thoroughly, apply the product evenly with the help of an applicator foam or a specific applicator for tires. Ensures full coverage so that there are no failures. Observe the finish. If you want a brighter result, apply again after 5 minutes. Note, the brightness level can be adjusted according to the amount of product applied. The more product, the more brightness. If you choose a less shiny finish, use less quantity of Revox. And what they mean by brightness is gloss, right? So some people like their tires shiny. I like mine to have a natural type finish here. So let's go ahead and shake this up. I'm going to be using a foam applicator from Tough Shine. And so this is a thick formula. I'll show you in a second. Okay, just shake all that stuff off. And I got excess blowback from shaking it. Okay, so this is probably all I really need. So I'm going to prime. The first time you prime these applicators from Tough Shine, they will, you know, the product tends to sit on the surface, which is what you really want, because you want all that product to be transferred to it. But I'm going to prime this the first time because I haven't used this thing on here. So at least they give you that little tip on there, which helps with that. Okay, so I think that should be enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in closer to show you the application of this real time. Give me a second as I adjust. Okay, so I'm going to just take some product here, just apply it to the surface. I'm going to work this into the rubber to make sure it gets absorbed in there. Okay, take some of this to kind of just push it through. Man, I can't believe I still have some leftover McKees. It's still there. That stuff's pretty tenacious. The McKee's tire coating. So I'm going to just take my applicator and then work it into the inner lip. Okay, so if you want to get to the bottom of the tire, you can either move the car back, or again, I know people always say that there's a hack and all this stuff where you can put a piece of wood and roll over that. Yes, you could do that too. I'm aware of that. That's not new to me. I just never, every time I say I'm going to do that, I just kind of forget about it, and I'm like, whatever. It's just easy to move the car back. Okay, so let me get out of the sun here, just to show you the initial application from here. So let me bring in closer here. It's a little difficult because I'm starting to lose sunlight here. So I would let this sit for about a couple minutes. So I would go around the entire car and then come back and then wipe it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wipe it off a little sooner to show you the finish on here. So this looks like it, it's not grease right now. It's it's greasy. You see on my glove because it's wet, and so I'm letting the product be absorbed into the tire. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out this other part here. It's going to give you guys an idea of how it looks so far. And so let me just go ahead and finish the other side. I'm going to put this on the back of my head here so I can get the applicator primed and ready to put more product on here. And for this, I just need one thin strip of product here. I'm working into the applicator. Okay, so I still have a little bit of water there, and if I'm getting water on there, I'm just going to go ahead and dry that off. The reason I'm doing that so it doesn't affect the application of this entire product. So just work it in. Okay, squeeze that in there. It doesn't have the greatest smell, but from here it looks pretty good. So like I said, what I would do is I would actually let this set up for a couple more minutes, and then I would come back and level it down with the towel. But I'm going to level it right now just to show you what the finish looks like. It doesn't look like I got it completely down here. Now the applicator I'm using a Tough Shine tire applicator. This is a foam applicator. These were designed to use for their coatings, and the reason for that is because they don't absorb too much product in here, and they're actually pretty good foam. It's a real dense foam. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And like I said, I would take my towel and I would level out any excess from this. Okay, put that down there. And so that's what the tire looks like dressed with Revox. I know it's kind of hard to see here. Hopefully it shows up pretty well on camera. Trying to get my shadows out of the way. But that's the way it looks. So it does look a little shiny, but that's just because the sun's hitting directly onto the rubber surface. But up close there's no streaks. This is just part of the tire here. So is this part here. But overall, it looks pretty good. So we're just going to test this out. We're going to see how long it lasts and see if it lasts. They said they claim up to 45 days. of durability, which is essentially a month and a half basically. So it's at 6 weeks of durability on here. So we'll see how this holds up, but for now it actually looks really good with this level. If you want more gloss with this tire, just with this tire dressing, just go ahead and put another layer on there. Just wait 5 minutes and then do that. But like I said, my application would be to apply it, let that sit on the tire, let it absorb, and then go around the vehicle. And then by the time you come back, just go ahead and level it off. And then if you want to put another layer, by all means put another layer, but I think I'm good with this. So just a quick little look at the Vonixx Revox product here, which is their synthetic tire sealant. We'll see how long this holds up. I'll post up the first wash video, kind of just show up the hydrophobics of the product, and then we'll keep an eye on see how long it lasts during regular washes here. I suspect this is going to last about 3 to 4 weeks. Like I said, up to 45 days. And realistically, you're probably going to get about 3 to 4 weeks from this, which is about normal for a synthetic tire sealant on there. Again, we'll check and see. Again, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and post down below. If you use this product, go ahead and post down below. But so far this looks good on here. I like the way it looks. It's starting to lose a little bit of its shine here as the longer I sit and kind of as it starts to kind of cure and set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the other 4. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.